Hello children, welcome to the lesson. Today we are going to learn antonyms, synonyms and homonyms. Form 3 General Certificate in English. First midterm. Page numbers are 174 to 178. Okay children, according to the scheme of work, this chapter comes under Part 4 Vocabulary Development. Page numbers are 174 to 178. Now ready for the lesson, turn into page number 174. Let's have a look what are the chapter objectives. At the end of the session, you should be able to identify what is an antonym, what is a synonym, what is a homonym. Now it's time to learn about antonyms. What is an antonym? An antonym is a word that opposite in meaning to another word. An antonym is a word that opposite in meaning to another word. As example, big. What do you think the opposite of the word big? It's small. And you can see the example given in your slide. Short and tall. So we can say the person on the left is short, the person on the right is tall. Then antonym is what? An antonym is a word that opposite in meaning to another word. Let's look at some opposite examples. Okay, children? You can use antonyms to better understand what you read and to be more descriptive when you write. You can use antonyms to better understand what you read and to be more descriptive when you write. I'll give you some example. For example, instead of writing she was not nice, she was not nice. Use an antonym of the word nice to describe a girl mean. What is the opposite of nice? The word nice? Mean. Or you can use unfriendly. So go through this chart. You will be able to identify different kinds of opposite words or antonym words. So children, antonyms are mainly formed by adding a prefix to the given word or by changing the suffix by a completely new word. First of all, let's review a little bit. What is a prefix? What is a prefix? A prefix is a little part of a word that comes before the main word. A prefix is a little part of a word that comes before the main word. Can come before an adjective, before an adverb, before a noun, before a verb, anything that comes before a word. Children, anything that comes before a word. So look at these prefixes. An, this, in, il, im, ir, nan, anti. So all of them basically mean what? All of them basically mean not. When you are adding prefixes or suffixes, you have to think about actual word that is being connected to a prefix. When you are adding prefixes or suffixes, you have to think, children, about actual word that is being connected to a prefix. And also you have to concentrate on the root or word itself before you concentrate on which prefix to join to it. So let's have a look what are the words given in this chart. Able, unable, certain, uncertain, like, dislike, honest, dishonest, complete, incomplete, and you can see that kind, unkind, violent, non-violent, appear, disappear. Okay, let's have a look by change a suffix. So what are the examples? Like careful, careless, useful, useless, and you know the way to change suffixes. So now you can see by a completely new word. You have learned antonyms are mainly formed by adding a prefix to the given word or by changing the suffix, and lastly the by a completely new word like negative, positive, happy, sad, above, below. Okay, now you can see some more examples for antonyms. So children, go through your book, page number 175, negatives and antonyms. And be careful with pairs of words which may look alike but which have different meanings. For example, disinterested and uninterested. What is the difference between disinterested and uninterested? This means more like be a part of, away from, separate. Un means not or, a reversal of something, or not having something, a lack of something, a deprivation. So children, disinterested and uninterested, they are always mixed up. You cannot use these two interchangeably. You have to use one or the other. So again look at the word uninterested. Uninterested mean indifferent and you don't care. It's boring. And you have heard that words like I'm uninterested. I don't want to know. Leave me alone. So now you got the meaning. The word uninterested. So let's see. Disinterested. Disinterested means it's impartial. Means you don't have a reason to take one side or other. So look at your book. Uninterested means having no interest in something, not caring about. I am uninterested in stamp collecting. I spoke to him about the plan, but he was quite uninterested and declined to have anything to do with it. And look at the disinterested means neutral, not favoring one side or the other. Can you give me your disinterested opinion of this plan? We need somebody who is disinterested to give us a fair opinion of the scheme. So now you can identify what are the negatives and antonyms. There are some more examples. You can go through this chart. You have to learn Putta, practice these antonyms. Then you will be familiar with these words. Okay? Okay, children, it's time to do activities. Look at this exercise. You have to choose the opposite to the underlined word. Complete this activity and also don't forget to complete the following exercises in your page number 175 and 176. Exercise 1, 2 and 3. Okay? Okay, let's have a look. What is synonym? A synonym is a word that has the same or nearly the same meaning as another word. What is a synonym, Putta? A synonym is a word that has the same or nearly the same meaning as another word. You can see the example. Cold and chilly. Sam's feet were cold, so she put on her slippers. Sam's feet were chilly, so she put on her slippers. Okay, now look at your book. Go through your book, page number 176. Synonyms are words that are very similar or the same in meaning. For example, illegal and unlawful are synonyms. In English, there are many words that are very similar in meaning, but not many that are exactly the same in meaning and use. For example, thin and slim are very similar. However, a girl will object if you say that she is thin, but she will not object if you say that she is slim. Thin is this context means thinner than you should be, whereas slim means suitably slim and is a compliment. If you have to give a synonym in an examination, make sure that you choose the correct part of speech. Okay, let's have a look at this picture. You have learned what are the synonyms. Synonyms means words that mean the same. Okay, you can see these examples. So children, you know that words which are very similar or the same in meaning are called synonyms. So practice these words. Angry, mad. Answer, reply approximately, about, brave, courageous, danger, harm, fall, drop, etc. There are words same in the meaning. So practice these words. Okay, it's time to do an exercise. In the spaces provided, write words similar in meaning. And also, Putta, you have to complete the following exercises. That exercise 4 in page number 177. What is homonym? A homonym is a word that is the same as another in sound and or spelling but different in meaning. What is a homonym, children? A homonym is a word that is the same as another in sound and or spelling but different in meaning. You can see the example. Ant and aunt. An ant is an insect. An aunt is the sister of your mother or father. So children, you have learned what is a homonym. Homonym is a word having the same sound and perhaps the same spelling as another, but with a different meaning. When it's come to the homophones, homophones sound the same but are spelled different from each other. They also have different meanings. The words below are all homophones. Practice these words. Okay, now you have to complete this exercise also. And complete the following exercise in your page number 177 to 178. Let's review. So children, what are antonyms? Words which are opposite in meaning. What are synonyms? Words which are very similar or the same in meaning. And you know what is a homonym? It's a word having the same sound and perhaps the same spelling as another but with different meaning. Homophones sound the same but are spelled differently from each other. Okay, now say nice and kind are synonyms, happy and sad are antonyms, by and by are homonyms, quiet and loud are antonyms, two and two are homonyms, fast and quick are synonyms. So don't forget to watch this video when it's very interesting one. That's very easy to practice the antonyms, synonyms and homonyms. So children, watch that and give your feedback later. Here comes to the end. So children, you have to practice what you have learned today, antonyms, synonyms and homonyms. So don't forget to complete your activities and also do your studies well. Have a nice day, children. We'll meet another day. Bye bye.